Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. So today we are going to practice identifying the parts of somebody else's argument. So they're going to be just the same parts that we've used to assemble our own arguments. We're just going to pinpoint what's happening where in some paragraphs today. So I've got one for an example first, and then you'll have another one to identify in your form today. So let's start by giving it a quick read. Self-driving cars would be safer than human drivers. The first reason is that human drivers are easily distracted by passengers, cell phones, and even insects inside the car. For example, 85% of cell phone users say that they use their phones while driving. Additionally, humans can be impaired by alcohol, medication, or even just tiredness. Even though it's a serious crime to drive while intoxicated, 28% of fatal accidents in 2016 were caused by driving while drunk. Critics say that self-driving cars don't have human judgment and may cause unexpected accidents. However, human error causes many more problems than computer systems. According to psychologist Graham Edkins, humans make an average of 3 to 6 errors per hour and up to 50 in the average workday, and one error is all that's required for an accident. As you can see, human cars are much more dangerous than self-driving cars. So here we have an argument about why self-driving cars would be safer than cars driven by people. So let's take a minute and just go through it in order. Self-driving cars would be safer than human drivers. That is a statement of the writer's opinion, a claim. Then we need some reasons to support it. So here's the first one. The first reason is that human drivers are easily distracted by passengers, cell phones, and even insects inside the car. So we have a reason, and it's that people are easily distracted. For example, 85% of cell phone users say they use their phones while driving. Now here, this is a statistic. Now, a statistic is a type of evidence, and the writer is using it to support the reason. Humans are easily distracted. We can demonstrate that because most cell phone users use their phones while driving. We know they're distracted. So you can see our evidence directly supports our reason. Additionally, so an additional reason here, humans can be impaired by alcohol, medication, or even just tiredness. So our writer is going on to give another reason here. People can be less reliable for all sorts of reasons. Even though it's a serious crime to drive while intoxicated, 28% of fatal accidents in 2016 were caused by driving while drunk. So again, we have a statistic. Statistics are a really common type of evidence to back up your reasons. People tend to find these numbers pretty convincing. They're a good kind of evidence. So we know driving while drunk is an impairment, and our statistic uses it to point out lots and lots of fatal accidents were caused by it. We know that's human error. Cars don't drink. Critics, meaning other people who don't agree with the claim, say that self-driving cars don't have human judgment and may cause unexpected accidents. So we know critics say, other people think. This is a key point for a counterclaim. This is going to be somebody who disagrees with the point that the writer is making. Self-driving cars don't have human judgment and may cause unexpected accidents. Now, it being a counterclaim, we're not looking for evidence to come after that. A writer does not need to give evidence for something they're about to show is not right. So we follow immediately with however. This is going to be one of those transitions that points out we're about to disagree with the thing we just said. So human error causes many more problems than computer systems. Remember what we call it when we're about to show why that last thing isn't right? That's a rebuttal, when you push back against the last thing. And they're saying human error causes more problems than computer systems, which shows that self-driving cars not having human judgment maybe doesn't matter. According to psychologist Graham Edkins, humans make an average of 3 to 6 errors per hour and up to 50 in the average workday. So here, the writer has pointed out something said by an expert, psychologist Graham Edkins. That's going to be using his opinion here. And humans make an average of 3 to 6 errors per hour. So he's saying humans make mistakes, which helps support our rebuttal. It's really nice to have evidence for your rebuttal. You really want to back up why the counterclaim doesn't matter. As you can see, so here's a transition we all recognize as a conclusion transition. We know we're starting to see the conclusion here. Human cars are much more dangerous than self-driving cars. You can see that's just a restating of the claim at the beginning. So one more time, one of the easiest ways to pick out the parts is the transitions. Transitions help us see the basic parts of an argument. If you watch for numbers, numbers are usually used in evidence. And if you look for names, names are usually expert opinion evidence. So today, your argument here is color-coded. Everywhere there's a bold letter and then a color, all of this that's one color with the one letter is one part. You're going to label each part of the argument. So let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will see you guys tomorrow.